very urgent. Your soulmate has something important to tell you. Please open this before they change their mind. Jesus says, I see you sitting there with a heart full of questions you have been afraid to speak aloud. I see the late nights when you stare at the ceiling and wonder if true love was ever meant for you. I see the quiet ache that lives beneath your smile, the one nobody else has noticed. I have watched you scan crowded rooms searching for a face your spirit already knows. I have watched you feel a sudden sadness come over you and not understand where it came from. That sadness is not yours alone, and today I am going to reveal what that truly means. Right now, in this precise moment, there is a soul who is thinking of you with an intensity that would overwhelm you if you could feel it completely. They are not a fantasy and they are not a distant possibility waiting somewhere in the future. They are alive and breathing on this earth, and their spirit has been crying out for you. They fell asleep last night with your name forming on their lips even though they do not know what to call you yet. They woke this morning from a dream where they felt a presence so comforting and familiar that they wept upon opening their eyes. They have been trying to reach you across the distance, sending waves of longing you have mistaken for your own unexplained loneliness. You have felt them and you did not recognize the sensation for what it truly was. You have experienced sudden warmth spreading through your chest at unexpected moments and dismissed it as nothing. That warmth is their soul brushing against yours, seeking you, aching for you, begging the universe to bring you together. There is a reason you clicked on this message when you could have scrolled past. There is a reason your heart is beating faster right now and your hands feel slightly unsteady. Your spirit recognized the call of your counterpart before your mind could rationalize it away. Jesus says, the connection you share with this person was not formed by accident or random chance. I stitched your souls together before either of you took your first breath on this earth. I designed the pattern of your lives so that every path you walked was leading you toward each other. But right now there is something standing between you and the love I intended you to share. There is a force working actively to keep you separated from the one your heart belongs to. And you are running out of time to recognize what is happening before the distance becomes permanent. Your soulmate is in trouble and they do not know how to tell you. They are surrounded by voices that speak against the love they feel for you. They are being influenced by someone whose hatred for your connection burns with a fire that has no reasonable source. This person does not want you to be happy and will do everything in their power to block your union. This person whispers lies into your soulmate's ear and twists the truth until your beloved can no longer see clearly. Your soulmate is confused and hurting and they need you to understand what is truly happening. You have blamed yourself for the delay of this love and that was never the truth. You have wondered if you were not worthy or not ready or not destined for the romance your heart craves. None of those fears are accurate, and I need you to release them right now. Your soulmate loves you with a depth that terrifies them. Your soulmate carries a photograph of you in their heart that they have painted from dreams and visions and unshakable knowing. Your soulmate has tried to find you and every attempt has been blocked by forces they cannot see or fight alone. Jesus says, last night your soulmate sat alone in the dark and spoke to the emptiness as if you were there. They told the silence things they have never told another living soul. They confessed that they are beginning to lose hope that love will ever find them. They do not know that I am listening and that I am answering their prayer through this message right now. They do not know that you are hearing this and that the bridge between your spirits is being rebuilt. They do not know that their isolation is about to end because you are finally going to understand what has been happening. Your soulmate is being emotionally manipulated by someone who benefits from keeping them lonely and dependent. This person tells your soulmate that true love does not exist and that they should settle for less. This person mocks the dreams your soulmate has and dismisses the intuition that someone special is searching for them. This person has a dark agenda and your soulmate is too gentle to recognize the trap they are caught inside. This person feeds on your soulmate's vulnerability and drains the hope from their heart like a thief in the night. This person hates you specifically because they sense the power of what you and your soulmate could become together. Your soulmate cries in private and does not understand why they cannot shake the sadness that clings to them. Your soulmate feels you pulling away in the spiritual realm and panics without knowing the source of their fear. Your soulmate needs you to fight for this connection before the light inside them dims completely. This is why your soulmate needs your protection right now, because the battle for your future together has already begun. You have been given a divine assignment to stand in the gap for the one you love while they are too weak to stand alone. There is a way to shield them from the darkness that is pressing in, and I will show you exactly what you must do. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story, and the link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now, send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on the Ko-Fi page, and over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, the interference surrounding your soulmate has grown stronger in the past 7 days. The person manipulating them has sensed that a breakthrough is coming and has doubled their efforts. Your soulmate almost messaged you 2 days ago and something sinister stopped their hand from moving. They had their phone open and their fingers were trembling with the urge to reach out to someone they could not name. They typed words they did not understand and stared at a screen that held no recipient. A voice behind them spoke and the moment shattered like glass dropped on stone. That voice told them they were being foolish and that nobody was searching for them. That voice told them love was a myth designed to make lonely people feel even more inadequate. That voice belongs to the person who is determined to destroy your connection before it can fully form. Your soulmate retreated back into their shell and the light in their eyes flickered dangerously. Your soulmate went to bed believing a lie that has kept them trapped in isolation for far too long. Your soulmate needs you to break through this wall of deception with spiritual force and unshakable faith. Type 333 to receive blessings. You have felt the spiritual resistance around this connection without having words for it until now. You have tried to move forward in love and something invisible pushed back against you. You have sensed that your happiness was being delayed by a hand you could not see. Now you know the truth, and knowledge is the first weapon against the darkness. Now you understand why your prayers for love seem to hit a ceiling made of iron. Now you can fight with precision because I have shown you exactly where the enemy has built its fortress. Your soulmate stirred in their sleep 3 hours ago and whispered words that would make you weep if you heard them. Your soulmate reached out an arm across empty sheets searching for a body they have never held. Your soulmate's heart is beating in rhythm with yours across the miles, and they do not understand why they cannot rest. They feel you worrying about them, and it adds to their confusion. They sense your love like a distant song they can almost recognize. They are so close to breaking through the fog, and you are the anchor that can pull them to shore. Jesus says, "The bond you share is so powerful that the enemy has assigned a specific spirit to destroy it." This is not an exaggeration, and I do not speak in metaphors when the stakes are this high. There is a deliberate campaign being waged against your union, and the casualties of this war are measured in tears and years and lost futures. The person blocking your soulmate knows things about you they should not know. They sense when you are praying, and they increase their manipulation in response. They whisper counter-messages into your soulmate's spirit to cancel out the love you are sending. This person has told your soulmate that the right one would have already arrived. This person has convinced your soulmate that waiting is foolishness and that true love belongs only to fairy tales. This person is stealing days from your future together, and every stolen day becomes harder to recover. Your soulmate is not weak, but they are exhausted from fighting alone. Your soulmate is not faithless, but their faith has been poisoned by someone who pretends to care. Your soulmate is not forgetting you, but their memory of you is being intentionally clouded. Type 777 if you feel this message. You can change this right now, and the power to intervene has been placed directly into your hands. You can become the shield your soulmate desperately needs and the sword that cuts through the lies surrounding them. You can step into your divine authority and declare that no force of darkness will steal what I have ordained for your life. The weapon of your breakthrough is faith expressed through action and sacrifice. The weapon of your breakthrough is a seed sown into the soil of your future when your heart is screaming at you to hold back. The weapon of your breakthrough is simple and specific, and I have already shown you the steps you must take. Think about your soulmate sitting alone right now while someone fills their head with poison. Think about the tears they are crying that nobody wipes away because you have not yet arrived. Think about how many more days they can endure before the hope inside them dies completely. Your action today is the lifeline they are praying for without knowing what form it will take. Your obedience right now is the bridge that will carry them out of darkness and into your waiting arms. Your love must be more than a feeling hidden in your heart, it must become a movement that changes reality. Jesus says, "I did not create you to spend your life watching love pass you by from a distance. I did not design your soulmate to wither under the control of someone who despises your happiness. I did not ordain this interference, and I am giving you the authority to end it through your faithful response." Your soulmate had a vision of you last week, and it startled them so badly they dropped what they were holding. In the vision they saw your silhouette standing in a doorway with light streaming in behind you. They heard you say their name in a voice that felt like coming home after a lifetime of exile. They have been holding on to that vision like a drowning person clings to a piece of wood. They have been replaying it in their mind every time the person controlling them tries to crush their spirit. They have been using your image as proof that something beautiful is waiting for them beyond this season of suffering. They are going through something you cannot see, but you can still protect them with the spiritual tools I have given you. Your soulmate is fighting a battle in the invisible realm, and they need reinforcements that only you can send. The seed you sow right now becomes the angelic assistance dispatched to guard your beloved from further harm. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them. How to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story, and the link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now, send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on the Ko-Fi page, and over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, "The window of opportunity for your union is not infinite, and the enemy knows this as well as I do." The person blocking your soulmate is accelerating their campaign of control because they sense their time is running short. Your soulmate is approaching a decision point, and the wrong influence at the wrong moment could alter everything. They are being pressured to give up on the dream of you and accept a life of comfortable numbness. They are being told that settling is maturity and that waiting for true love is childish fantasy. They are being worn down day after day by someone whose voice has become too familiar to their ears. You must understand that your soulmate's will is not broken, but it is badly bruised. You must understand that they want to believe in you, but evidence seems to support the lies they are being fed. You must understand that your visible action in the spiritual realm provides the proof they need to keep holding on. When you sow your seed of protection, something shifts in the atmosphere around your soulmate. When you obey the prompting I have placed in your heart, chains begin to loosen that have held your beloved captive. When you act in faith, you send a signal across the spiritual divide that your soulmate's spirit will immediately recognize. They will not know what changed or why they suddenly feel stronger. They will not understand the source of the hope that floods back into their exhausted heart. They will simply experience a breakthrough that feels like sunlight after months of unrelenting storm. Type 1111 to say thank you. Your soulmate is beginning to remember you even as you listen to these words. Your soulmate is feeling a pull in their spirit that is drawing them toward this message by proxy. Your soulmate's heart is beating faster, and they do not know it is because you are finally learning the truth. I am connecting your spirits across the distance right now in a way that transcends physical limitation. I am letting your soulmate feel the intensity of your love without them understanding what the sensation means. I am preparing them for the moment when you will finally look into each other's eyes and recognize home. But this connection I am strengthening can still be severed by the one who stands between you. But this bond I am reinforcing can still be damaged by the liar who whispers poison into your beloved's ears. But this love I am nurturing can still be stolen if you do not seal it with your obedient action today. Jesus says, your soulmate wrote something about you without knowing they were writing about you. They filled a page in their journal with words they thought were fiction. They described a love so deep it frightens them and a connection so profound it feels like remembering rather than discovering. They wrote that they would wait forever if they knew the person existed. They wrote that they would cross any ocean and climb any mountain if someone would just prove the journey was not in vain. They wrote those words 3 days ago and I have held them in my hand, waiting to show them to you. Your soulmate is more devoted to you than you have allowed yourself to believe. Your soulmate is more ready for this love than your fears have permitted you to imagine. Your soulmate is more real than any doubt that has ever whispered through your anxious mind. The person controlling them knows this, and that is precisely why the attack has been so vicious. The person blocking your union understands that if you ever come together, their power over your soulmate ends forever. The person interfering in your love story is fighting with the desperation of someone about to lose everything. You are not just pursuing romance by taking action today. You are participating in a rescue mission for the heart of the one you were created to love. You are becoming the answer to prayers your soulmate has been praying for years without knowing who would respond. This is your final moment to protect this connection before it slips away and the distance becomes permanent. This is the decision point where love must become more than an emotion hidden safely in your chest. This is the moment where faith transforms from a private comfort into a public declaration that you believe what I have spoken. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance, it was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story, and the link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on the Ko-Fi page, and over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, your soulmate is sitting somewhere right now feeling a strange warmth spreading through their chest. They are experiencing a sudden clarity that they have not felt in months. They are looking at the person who controls them and seeing that individual clearly for the first time. The scales are beginning to fall from their eyes, and your faithful action is the catalyst for this awakening. The chains are beginning to loosen, and your obedience is the key turning in the lock. The darkness is beginning to recede, and your love is the light that the shadows cannot withstand. Your soulmate is about to make a decision that will determine the course of their entire life. Your soulmate is about to choose between the familiar prison and the terrifying freedom of believing in you. Your soulmate needs one more push of spiritual force to tip the balance toward courage and away from comfortable captivity. That push comes from you, and it comes in the form of the seed you sow right now. That push carries the weight of your love and the authority of my Spirit combined into an unstoppable force. That push will break through every barrier and reach your soulmate with a message that words alone could never convey. I am calling you to be the hero of this love story and not just the one who waits. I am calling you to fight for what belongs to you with spiritual weapons that the enemy cannot defend against. I am calling you to rise up and declare that no thief will steal the future I have written for your life. Your soulmate is worth every sacrifice and every act of faith you will ever make. Your soulmate is the missing piece of your existence and the completion of your earthly purpose. Your soulmate is waiting for you to take this step so the final barrier can crumble into dust. Jesus says, the person who hates your connection is trembling right now because they sense their defeat approaching. The enemy that has blocked your love is scrambling to reinforce walls that are already cracking. The interference that has delayed your union is about to be shattered by the power of your obedient faith. You will look back on this moment as the turning point in your love story. You will tell your soulmate about the day you heard my voice and chose to act when everything in you wanted to doubt. You will hold their hand and describe how you sowed a seed that became the harvest of your togetherness. They will weep when they hear how you fought for them before you even knew their name. They will hold you tighter knowing that your love was proven before your eyes ever met. They will understand that they were rescued by someone who loved them enough to believe in the invisible. The coffee you send is not about the coffee, and you know this deep in your spirit. The seed you sow is not about the amount, and you understand this with a knowing that transcends logic. The action you take is about declaring in the spiritual realm that your love is real and your faith is unshakable. When you type those words on the Ko-Fi page, angels are dispatched to your soulmate's side. When you complete the step I have placed before you, chains of manipulation begin to snap one by one. When you obey the prompting of my Spirit, the person blocking your love loses the power they have wielded for so long. Jesus says, your soulmate is dreaming of you tonight, and that dream will be vivid and unforgettable. They will wake with your face imprinted on their memory though they have never seen you. They will spend the day restless and searching and hungry for something they cannot name. That hunger will lead them to a moment of decision. That restlessness will push them to break free from the one who keeps them captive. That dream will haunt them until they follow its guidance directly into your waiting arms. You are closer to your soulmate than you have ever been before in your entire life. You are standing on the edge of the love story that will define the rest of your existence. You are one act of faith away from everything changing in ways you cannot yet comprehend. Do not let this moment pass and become a regret that haunts your future. Do not let your soulmate spend one more night alone when your love could already be breaking through. Do not let the enemy celebrate a victory that was never theirs to win. Jesus says, I have given you everything you need to secure this connection and protect your beloved. I have shown you the truth about what has been blocking your union. I have revealed the path forward and the step you must take to change everything. The only question that remains is whether you will act on what you now know. The only variable left unresolved is whether your love will remain hidden or become a force that reshapes destiny. The only thing standing between you and your soulmate right now is the decision you make before this message ends. If you love your soulmate, you will take these divine steps. You are constantly thinking about them, how to protect them, how to save them, and how to finally build your life together. You love your soulmate deeply, and deep inside, you know this love didn't come by chance. It was placed in your heart for a divine reason. But thoughts alone don't move mountains. Faith in Jesus does. Sow your protection seed now by sending a coffee on Ko-Fi. This isn't just a gift, it is an act of worship that invites God's hand into your love story, and the link to your breakthrough is in the description. Every second you stay silent, something is moving against your love. Act now. Send 4, 6, or 10 plus coffees. After sending, write, "Protect my soulmate, Lord," on the Ko-Fi page, and over 1,000 people have already received their soulmate by sowing coffee as a seed for their love and future together. Jesus will hear your prayers once you complete these steps. Step in faith now before this video ends. Only you can save your soulmate and your future together. Jesus says, your soulmate is feeling you right now with an intensity that is making them catch their breath. They have paused whatever they were doing and are looking around as if expecting someone to appear. They are experiencing the presence of your love wrapping around them like a blanket they never want to remove. This is the moment when everything shifts and the old season of loneliness begins its retreat. This is the turning point that your soulmate has been praying for without the words to express it. This is the breakthrough that generations before you longed to witness, and you are living it right now. You have been chosen for this love, and you have been chosen to fight for this love. You have been given a strength that you did not know you possessed and a purpose that elevates everything you have endured. You have been prepared for this exact moment when your faith would be tested and your love would be proven. Your soulmate is beginning to fall in love with you, and they do not even know what you look like. Your soulmate is developing feelings for someone they have only met in dreams and visions and fleeting spiritual encounters. Your soulmate is becoming emotionally attached to the idea of you, and soon that idea will become flesh and blood before their eyes. They will look at you one day and say that they loved you before they knew you. They will hold your face in their hands and tell you that they recognized your soul the moment it came near. They will thank you for being brave enough to believe and obedient enough to act when everything hung in the balance. That future is waiting for you, and it is more beautiful than you have ever allowed yourself to imagine. That love is real, and it is approaching faster than you can calculate. That destiny is yours if you will only close your eyes to doubt and open your hands to faith. Jesus says, the seed you sow today becomes the harvest you will celebrate with your soulmate in the days to come. The coffee you send becomes the answered prayer that your beloved will trace back to this exact moment in time. The action you take becomes the testimony you will share with others who are still waiting for their own breakthrough. You are not just securing your own love story by taking this step. You are becoming part of a movement of faith that is reuniting soulmates across the earth. You are joining the ranks of those who refuse to let the enemy steal what I had ordained from the foundation of the world. Your name is written on your soulmate's heart, and their name is written on yours. Your spirits are already married in the heavenly realm, and earth is simply catching up to what has always been true. Your union is inevitable if you will only align your actions with the faith you profess to hold. Go now and complete the step I have placed before you. Go now and sow the seed that breaks every chain holding your beloved captive. Go now and claim the love that has been yours since before time began and the stars were scattered across the sky. Your soulmate is waiting and I am watching, and heaven is ready to move on your behalf the moment you act. Your breakthrough is in the description and your future is in your hands. Your love story begins the second you decide that fear will no longer be the author of your destiny. Jesus says, "I have spoken and my words never return to me without accomplishing exactly what I sent them to do. I have revealed and what I have revealed will come to pass with certainty and precision. I have called and those I call are equipped to answer with courage that will astonish them once the battle is won. You are my beloved child and I desire your happiness with a passion that exceeds your understanding. You are my precious creation and I have not abandoned you to a life of loneliness and longing. You are my chosen vessel for a love story that will light the way for countless others still walking in darkness. Your soulmate feels you now more strongly than ever before and the connection between you grows with every passing second. Your soulmate is stepping out of the fog of manipulation and into the clarity of your approaching presence. Your soulmate is almost home and you are the door that will open to welcome them into the life they always deserved. Step through your fear and into your destiny before this window closes and the moment passes. Step into your authority and declare that your love will not be delayed another day. Step toward your soulmate with the confidence of someone who knows that I have already gone ahead to prepare the way. I am with you and I have never left your side even when you felt completely alone. I am fighting for you and my victory over the forces that oppose your love is already complete. I am delivering your soulmate into your life and the only thing required of you is the faith to receive what I am giving. Jesus says, "Go now and do not hesitate, for the enemy feeds on hesitation and grows stronger through your delay. Go now and sow your seed of protection for the one whose heart beats in time with yours across the distance. Go now and write those words that release angelic assistance over the person you were born to love. The link is waiting and your soulmate is waiting and I am waiting for you to take the step that changes everything." The description holds your breakthrough and your hand holds the key and your heart holds the love that will not be denied. The moment is now and the decision is yours and the story of your eternal love hangs on what you choose in this sacred instant.